どうもアルミラです、それでは続きやっていきます。とりあえずイエスマンのところに行くか。イエスマン。
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
ここで何してるの？
Good question. My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man.
イエスマン、どういう名前だよそれ。
It's what Benny always called me. Probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful.
ベニーを最後に見たのはいつだ？
It was a while ago. He came through here in a real hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall.
プラチナムチップを見たことがあるか？
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are two locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there!
ベニーはチップで何をしようとしているんだ？
Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his Securitrons. And then I just do what Betty tells me. Easy peasy!
そんな情報漏らしていいのか？
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
私がベニーの代わりにニューベガスを引き継ぐのはどうだ？
Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no.
計画の詳細はどんなものだ？
Again, goal number one is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan.
ミスター・ハウスが事故を起こすつもりだったと言っていた。それは一体どんなことが起きるんだ？
It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network.
私はラッキー38の中にいた。
You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs.
ベニーが撃った運び屋について何か知ってるか？
I knew he was carrying the Platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh?
ベニーに撃たれた運び屋とは私だ。
I know that's not true because you still have a head.
真剣だ。
That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now.
私がプラチナチップを持っている。覚えてるか？
Of course you do. Sorry about that. And it's wonderful that you do. The platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word.
彼らが独立したベガスを支持するか、私が各勢力に問わねばならないのか。
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
私はどの勢力と親交を深めるんだ？
There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on this strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel.
各勢力について話そう。私が親交を深める勢力のね。
Of course,
ブーマーについて聞きたい。
they must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion or NCR, though, well, that'd be neat, wouldn't it?
グレートカーンズについて知ってることを教えてほしい。
The Khans are just... they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway.
どうカーンズをいびり倒したんだ？
They were one of the tribes the three families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them.
私とカンズにはもう少し時間が必要だろう。
You set the pace. Anything else?
オメルタスについて何を知ってるか？
I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows something.
オメルタスはストリップを破壊する陰謀を立てていたから私は共謀者を殺した。
Wow! That is amazing! You are just a hero! I am serious. That's one down, four to go.
ホワイトグローブソサエティについて聞きたい。
From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy.
ホワイトグローブソサエティを評価し終えたら知らせる。
Don't hurry on my account. I'm the one with a flexible schedule.
BOS について何を知ってる？
They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
他にはベニーがセキュリティドローンを再プログラミングしたすべて彼一人でか。
Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
ここはどういう場所だ？
This is Benny's workshop. When the tops got renovated, he had this half of the floor blocked off for his own use. I guess you could say it's my entire world. I don't think I've ever left this room. But that's okay. I'm not complaining.
ポートにあるバンカーについて何か言ったか？
Right. It's one of two locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something.
調べに行ってくる。
Neat. Let me know what you find out.
なんだろうこれは。何かがミスターハウスに起こったならば私は接触することになるかもしれない。
I'll be waiting.
とりあえず、そのフォートにある、リージョンのフォートの地下に埋められているミスターハウスの秘密のバンカーを見つけ出す。まあとりあえずそこ。
ちょっと早くしていいですか。
最後の一発でやるよ。ふざけんな。電気進みに使うんだよ。
あ、いいっすよ。
本当にだわ。黙っちゃうね。やべえ、切っちゃった。
やっぱ
よし、明るい。さてまだいるね。
困りましたね、お父さん。
死んでおしまい。
最後の一発くれてやるよ、ほら。
ここか。
はい、ちょっと。なんだこいつら。当たらないだろ。僕と当たらないだろ。
しょうがねえな。
何をすればいいんだ。これは隠し扉。これか。プラチナチップをスロットに入れる。入った。ここはエレベーター。おっと、
また君かこらんな。
美味しい。
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
なんでシーザーが私にチップを渡したと思ってるんだ。
なんやねんその
The platinum chip unlocks this bunker. Hence, you have it. Hence, Benny was captured or killed, possibly by you, but by my estimates, far more probably by Caesar's legion. Hence, Caesar gave you the chip. Hence, Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker. But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me.
あんたは私に何を頼んでるんだ。
I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
セキュリティトロンを使って何をするんだ。
My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
何が起こったのかを目にするだろう。
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
ちょっと早くしていいですか。
つまり俺は何をすれば。もしバンカーの、電力装置パワーレギュレーターが破壊されたらその瞬間リアクターコアが過負荷を引き起こし壊滅的な結果になるだろう。
どうしよっかな。
ちょっと待って。バンカーの装置をショートさせセキュリティトロン軍団を、破壊する。後で自分の目的に使用するため軍団をアップグレードする。 アップグレードしちゃおっか。
やっちまうぜお前。やっ
ちゃいます
やっちゃいましょうよ。
邪魔をするなら壊す。うわーいっぱいいるよ。セキュリティトロンボルトのセキュリティトロンオペレーションコンソールです。このコンソールからソフトウェアのアップデートをインストールできます。プラチナチップを入れ M2 のアップグレードをインストールする。
なんだこのおっさん。
まあまあええわ。
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
よし、レッドロックキャニオンに来たぞ。あっちが上の方だな。
お邪魔します。ああ、ここか。
いや、全然あいつら。いやいや、どうも。
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
あんたの仲間について聞いてもいいか。
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
手短に話してもらえると嬉しいんだが。
In a hurry, are you? Very well then. The great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
3つのファミリーがどうやってあんたを任した？
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
ビタースプリングスって何が起こった？
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
そいつは NCR が下した命令だとは思えないな。
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
まあね。それはひどい。
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
グレートカンズにシーザーのリージョンとの同盟を破棄するよう頼みに来た。
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
シーザーはお前を利用しているだけで、あいつはグレートカンズには興味がない。
Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. Farewell.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
あんた何者だ？
Name's Regis. I'm Papa's second in command. You might say I share your concern about Caesar. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
じゃあどうすればいい？
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
こんな話をするってことはあんたはまだ納得していないんだな。
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
まあシーザーと組むも何ももうすでにそのトップやっちまったんだよな。
ああ、もうめちゃくちゃだよ。
ジャックとダイアンを説得するにはどうしたらいいだろう。
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
メリッサについては
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
わかった。みんなを説得するためにできることをしよ
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
う。なるほど。どうすればいい？
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
覚えておこう。
I would too, if I were you.
とりあえず、まあ、この流れでいくと、グレイドカンズとあと、ネリス空港のブーマーたちか。話もちょっとついでに進めたいな。まあ、あとはホワイトグローブソサエティだっけ。あそこの関連のもやりたいなということで、まあ、一旦ここで動画を終わりたいと思います。それでは次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイ。